goodness, they're good little children and all at once. How wonderful. What are your names?
Al, Chris.
Lily!
And have you been good children this year?
Oh, well, I
sure
have.
don't
But
know,
the other day
Santa, I
was a
sure
bit
don't
me,
know
and then
at
Chris
all.
wouldn't do it. He said what I said because I'm older, and I want a PlayStation 3.
I want a horse!
A horse? Now, how do you expect a horse to live with you in downtown Chicago?
I figure it could stay in my mother's bedroom.
I said I want a PlayStation 3, and I want an iPhone 5, and I want a...
I want a basilisk!
I want to own the Trump Tower!
Oh my! What about you, dear Lily?
Well, before we get started, I have a few questions. I've really been thinking it over this past year, and I don't think you've been telling us everything.
Oh dear. What is it, my child?
Well, it's just, I only hear about you and Jesus around this same time every year, and Mom always tells me, if you're not good, Santa won't visit you, and then she says that if you don't believe in Jesus, you don't get to go to heaven.
Well, it's important to be good and do what your parents say.
My family has 2 decorations in the front yard. One is one of those scenes with baby Jesus in it, and then the other one is you, only you're all cartoony and you inflate like a hot air balloon.
I want a sealed box filled with clouds so I can release it and fill my room with clouds whenever I want.
I figure you're both important around this time of year. Do you and Jesus both work for God?
Well, I'm sure your mother would tell you that those that accept God work for him.
Why doesn't Jesus visit all the shopping malls? Does he not care to see me or give me things?
I want an island!
An island? Look, Lily, I'm sure your parents would tell you that though God is in heaven, he's still here on earth. He's just in spirit, you see?
Is the North Pole anything like heaven?
Well, I don't think anybody knows that.
I think I'd rather live at the North Pole. They seem like they'd have better food, and everyone would probably be my height.
Well, nobody knows about heaven who's alive.
Well, Jesus is alive. Why is he all cooped up in heaven? Why doesn't he come down here with all the other living people instead of just sending his spirit here?
I want happiness in a solid form.
I want a rocket ship!
Look, I think your mother would tell you that heaven is better.
But people just sit around and stare at Jesus all day.
It's got pearly gates and golden roads.
I don't like gold.
I want a golden yacht!
I want a gold casing for my soul!
Look, I think your parents would just tell you that heaven is better than you can imagine, and that being with Jesus is even better than you can imagine.
I guess Jesus doesn't know me at all if he's up in heaven. Mom says that you and Jesus love me, but how does he love me if he doesn't even know me? How do you love me? We don't even know each other.
I want the North Pole, Santa!
I love all children, my dear Lily.
Even the bad ones?
Well, yes, I just can't give them presents, that's all.
What if a child, you visit a child, and then when the child is an adult, he dies, and he goes to the place where the devil is. Does that mean that you judged him wrong and you gave presents to a bad kid?
I want the blood of a flying reindeer so I can gain the power of flying!
It doesn't work that way.
Santa. Santa.
What is it, my dear Lily?
Well, I got scared. I got scared the other night because I thought about I love you. And I thought about how Mom always tells me that when I hide food from my brother so I can have a snack that I'm being selfish. And then in Sunday school, they tell me that love isn't selfish. And so I figure I probably don't know how to love anybody at all.
I want the liver of an elf with a Guinness Chianti and some fava beans!
Look, Lily? No, look, if anyone is not getting presents, if anyone is bad, it's Al.
Huh?
Al, you want too much. You're a greedy little bastard. And Chris, you're insane.
Thank you.
Lily, dear, look, Santa isn't real. Just be good for goodness sakes, and that's all you have to worry about, okay?
All right, kids, it's picture time. Let's say milk and cookies.
Milk